Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New York Giants. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gordon on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Got his man, Robbie. Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Robbie Anderson.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
48-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
This is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater complete on the quick throw to Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From a yard out, and the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
slide out and kick off after the touchdown. Now Dion Lewis to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 73 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 12-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The previous play is under review.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To Curtis Samuel. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 8.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football and led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
New York.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brought down by trade.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Not the stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 19-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter play. On 1st down, Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Giants 7.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. O'Shane Zimenez coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's the 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Martinez. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Bridgewater now. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled? Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now it's the Panthers' second all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Giants 7.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Giants 30.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Panthers first down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This one caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bridgewater again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it.
Intercepted by the Giants.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. But now it's third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
27-yard line.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
It really helps your play calling because now you're in a position where you're confident in either one, either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We'll call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman, and he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
7-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones on 1st and 10. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
13 yards.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. He was
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun. Jones, strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Giants 10.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw Christian McCaffrey put it together, a very strong first half. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And here's Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Jones throwing on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
By Dante Jackson.
Throwing again. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to Darius Slayton.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal can get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
2nd down and goal. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
1-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. But we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Complete to
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
The dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back, and now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
To the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Giants 1st down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ryan Burns, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Score Giants 16.
So his third field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Here's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 35 on second down, Bridgewater. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Bridgewater. Look. End zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's got it. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he's able to put it through. That time, a 9-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
16. For Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They're on the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defense in front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jeremy Chin, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Jones pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Down by Blake Martinez.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 35.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
by the Giants.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater.
The 19-yard line.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That's good for a Carolina 1st. Bridgewater to Moore.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Again, McCaffrey.
From the 4-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And simply a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
from the gun, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
point conversion.
On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run, because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game, 8. 8.
Eight. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's
Ty
Ty
Detmer.
Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, New York.
Barkley trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Jones pass.
Evan Ingram, 57 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yedem picks it.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted by the Giants.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Barkley, the Giants.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Makes the score Giants 34. Panthers.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to go back to more there. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. And so no 6 points, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back.
Tonight's final score, Giants.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop. Thank you. I appreciate that.